chiquillos de Rock a la Vena, y bueno, siempre es un placer. Estamos hoy, bueno, con una leyenda de la banda Left to Die. No tengo que dar como mayores referencias. Mr. Rick Rozz. How are you, sir? Welcome to Rock a la Vena.
I'm doing well. Thank you very much for having me, sir.
Sir, it's a pleasure to have you here. Well, in Chile, like I say, let's make this a nice conversation. Forget the interview format. I hate that. Um, you was last year, I believe, January. Let me show you. I have my magnet from
And
the last
no,
concert.
amazing show in Chile. Amazing.
Also show, Chile, like a lot that you have a lot of fun here. You're gonna be back next September 12th here, performing Scream Bloody Glory and Leprosy. So, first of all, how you feel to be back again? And this is your home, by the way. So, how do you feel to be back in Chile?
I'm really looking forward to it. The
You know,
the the fans are great. The show. What did you think about the show when you came to see us? Was it okay?
well, actually, that was my first time see, let's say, a Dead, because I'm 38 years old. I never saw the original Dead, with Shock Alive. So for me, seeing the members, the original members that you and Mr. Terry Butler, that performed such a great record that shape the let's say the first years of death metal, was awesome. Besides, I like the combination between Chilean fans. You know how is the Chilean fans with death metal, and you guys on the stage. Besides, you have awesome other performance on stage, that is Mr. Gus Rio from my country, Venezuela, on the drums, and Mr. Matt Harvey. So yes, I love it. I like it. And of course, I'm looking forward to see you guys back again. For me, that was very important, that for you all. Um, and I know that maybe for you, I saw an interview of you, that you say that you don't feel, or you don't know how to feel when people say to you, like, Mr. Rick, you are one of the first guys to perform death metal, something called death metal, on those years, that you don't know how to react.
No, I don't.
Sometimes
I
people,
really don't. Yeah.
no? I mean,
No, it's very flattering, but I don't look at myself like anything like that, man. But it's very cool. And
really,
obviously, with Left to Die, we're seeing the influence that the band, not me as an individual, the
yes,
band is
the
it's
band.
about the music. You know what I mean? About the music that Terry Butler and I were involved, and that Matt Harvey and Gus Rios are are part of, doing an amazing job, in my opinion.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. They
And
are.
we have a couple of surprises coming up for you in Chile. So
I was about to ask that, but not now. Let's talk more
oops,
about the
sorry.
history. You know,
Okay.
in the same interview, I saw that, Possessed from Mr. Jeff Becerra, a personal friend of mine. Love Jeff. Hi from here. Possessed and Dead, they came, almost the same years, but and actually the first record of Possessed was out a few years before the first record of Death. So of course, for you guys, I like the real fathers of death metal. And here in Chile, they embrace it as one. No Rick Ross, no Terry Butler, no Paul Masvidal or Shock or Jeff. Like you say, like a whole compound, right?
Correct.
Um, People here love that metal and respect. I think that's the most important thing. The legacy of you guys. Uh, Left to Die, Leprosy. It's an amazing band, but I always seeing you on Facebook, and you always doing some riffing once in a while, like, trying new things. And of course, the obvious question is possible to see something new from Rick Ross on Left to Die, or you only want to keep Left to Die from that legacy?
Uh, there could be a possibility of original material from a possibility, but I'm just saying that myself. I'm not speaking for anybody else. So
Okay.
who knows? Only the future holds. Yeah,
Okay.
because I can write riffs, Gus can write riffs, Matt can write riffs, and Terry can write riffs. So we'll see. You know what I mean? That's all I could say.
Okay. Let's keep it like that. Let's keep it because, of course, you say, okay, what happened if the original members, in this case, Mr. Terry and you, sir, would like to do some new music, or maybe those rigs that keep in time, that never be the light, and want to maybe show into the new generations. You know that one of the cool things about what the thing that you're doing right now is showing to the new generations. I'm talking here about myself, to see how is dead today. For Chilean people, Death or Left to Die is, they represent the same. They represent death legacy, of course, shock legacy, but we also like to see you guys performing. When I saw Left to Die back in Teatro Cariola last year, first month of the 2025, I thought to myself, what a cool thing to be on a stage, like being Mr. Raw, being Mr. Butler, after so many years performing that. Your music, for you, how do you feel to still, I don't know, maybe say living in time, or hearing your same riff that back in 30 years ago or more? How do you feel to be present in this? Right now the music business is so different.
It's a
Um,
blessing.
yes, I mean, how do you
It's
feel
a
to?
blessing that it's happening, and we have a really, really good team.
I mean,
So, yeah.
for me, for you, what's the difference between the music business those days and the music business right now, that everything is online, everything is about stream, about views? Of course, have a difference, but for you, is the same, or of course it's a different for you or for the band?
Well, I was basically a kid when we started, so I really didn't think about any music business. I still don't think about the music business. It's all about, to me right now, I made a phone call and we all got together. Everybody was cool with it, and it's worked out, and it's still continuing. I'm talking about Left to Die.
Yes.
So I really don't pay attention to the music business. But as far as like people we are working with, like booking agents in the US, booking agents in Europe, and booking agents in other parts of the world, it's been really, really cool. And I've got to give Matt Harvey uh, a huge, huge props, because he takes care of all the business.
Oh, so he's
And he's
the.
not get, and he's not getting paid for that. We're all splitting whatever money Left to Die makes. You know what I mean? We split it equally. So
So
after
that's
all the
pretty cool.
bills are paid, and we're traveling in a van. We're not in a bus. You know what I mean? So it's pretty. It's old school, man. It's like when Death started in a van. So,
Awesome.
and it's cool, man. It's really, really cool. I wouldn't change a thing.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So, okay, we was talking about the music business, but besides that, Mr. Ross, of course, we always, as a fan, trying to follow the career. I know in part of your life you were working, as we call it, day jobs. I think I said it right? Day jobs beside the
Yeah,
music business.
I had a few day jobs here and there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, talking about your other projects, of course, you have Massacre that is coming big back and forth. Okay. Right now, beside Left to Dice, you are doing something in the music business?
No,
No. So,
no. I just no, there's nothing else in the music business. No, sir.
So no Massacre. You know, you have a lot
No,
of
no,
fans.
that's
Out of the business.
that's Cam's band now. So yeah, he has that. That's his own thing. So yeah, he
Oh,
went
okay.
about it himself to make it his own, and he's doing
Well,
his best to do his best. You know what I mean? So I wish him the best.
nice. I love that. Okay, okay, that's pretty cool. So when you was here last time, well, I think the last time that you was here, that was your first time we left to die in Chile, right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel for you that time when you saw those people in front of you, different generations,
It made me
going
smile. It
crazy?
was just amazing,
Yeah?
amazing, and the fireball, the fire pit. No, dude, I've never experienced that. You know what I mean? I was out of the cheers to the fire pit, Chile. Hey, no, it's true. Because Terry and Matt and all those guys have experienced that. And they're like, "Hey, man, wait till you see this." I'm like, "What?" No, amazing, amazing fans. Like, no, like I said, man, it's a totally different ball game from 1987, 1988 to when Let the Die started doing this tribute. Amazing. And like I said, a blessing. And I tell the band it's a blessing, and I thank them because I wouldn't be doing anything else. I mean, I'd be obviously have to get a day job, but I'm not making a bunch of money. But we're having a good time, and like I said, we're in a van, and it's just the four guys in the band. We have a driver, and then we have a sound guy. So, and I'm pretty sure that we're going to be keeping the same people from here on out as the project goes. You know what I mean? It's just a tribute, man. It's a proper tribute, and I think it's really cool that the fans of old school Death are embracing it and appreciate it. You know what I mean? Because I had no idea that that was going to happen. Like I said, I made a quick phone call, and one thing led to another, and then within a month, we had a tour booked, and I was like, "Wow." No, so no, really, and once again, I'll thank Matt Harvey because he came up with the logo, even though somebody else touched it up, and he takes care of all of the business,
So,
everything.
so Matt Harvey is like the business guy behind the band.
He's probably the business guy behind all his bands that he's in. Yeah, he's a really smart guy, and he's got his stuff down, man. And he's great. I mean, come on. I mean, I think he's doing a really good job to distribute to Chuck. I think it sounds really good. I mean, yeah, I'm a hack. I make a bunch of mistakes, but those other guys and Gus Rios, man, is anyways. And Terry Butler, you know, everybody knows Terry Butler. But as far as like the new guys that I don't know that, from a few years ago, it's been really cool, man. And I have nothing but respect. And if I complained, I'd be a fucking idiot. So, part of my
Okay.
language.
So
So,
you have good people behind your back.
part of my language. Yes. Well,
No,
it's
no.
not my band. It's a tribute. So yeah, it's great, man. It's amazing.
You know, it's pretty cool when you see music. One of the cool things about music is seeing people from different countries, different nationalities. And I'm talking because Gus Rio from a country, like I say, Venezuela. I'm living in Chile, but I'm from Venezuela. So
Correct.
it's pretty cool to see Gus Rio performing with you guys from Death on the stage. It's like, my God, that guy from my country is playing with you guys. And Gus Rio, as a performer, as a drummer, is a fucking beast. I mean,
Agreed.
you know, so it's
Agreed.
pretty cool. It's pretty cool to say that. I still consider myself as a young guy. I mean, it's pretty cool. So that came with another question. For you, my good fella, right now, Mr. Rick Rozz, what kind of music are you listening right now? I mean, I don't know if you have a Spotify, Tidal, I don't know, Apple Music, whatever platform you use. What are you listening right now?
I go to YouTube and I listen to classic rock.
Okay. Okay, so you mean
and Southern rock. Not. I don't listen to a lot of metal. So people, I post a lot of things, and people say, "Hey, I'm a poser," and I'm like, "Well, come on, man. I'm going to be 60 years old next January, so I grew up on some old school stuff. You know what I mean? Before metal existed, pretty much. I mean, other than Black Sabbath
okay,
and
exactly,
Judas Priest and Iron Maiden, but before any extreme
exactly.
metal came in, I'm a huge Southern rock fan, and I'm a rock and roll fan. There's many bands. So I'm not even going to get involved in that because, yeah.
Okay, okay,
But that's what. But literally, I listen to that. I don't listen to much metal. Sometimes, no, I really don't, man. I mean, I watched the Anvil movie again today, and I watched Some Kind of Monster yesterday from Metallica, and then I found a really cool video today from 1979, like the whole live show of AC/DC, which I'm going to watch later today. But
okay.
no, I'm being honest, man. No bullshit. You know what I mean? But I love Slayer, and I mean, but I don't sit around and listen to that all day long, man.
I got it.
You
I
know
know.
what I mean? I mean, I could put on
Yes.
some Soundgarden, some Alice in Chains, all kinds of different stuff, man. Literally, all amazingly different types. And then I can go into a punk mode, listen to some old school Agnostic Front, Circle Jerks, Exploited, Discharge. It's all over the place. You know what I mean? It's just a mess,
I, I
like
saw
me.
I saw Discharge live, and Discharge live is a fucking crazy.
I've never got to witness that. I could
Here
only
in
imagine.
Chile was a disaster, that concert. A lot of people trying to get into the venue. They rip it off all the barrier.
Right,
Some
right.
guy threw up a flare behind the drummer, and behind the drummer is a huge
Backdrop
yeah.
material.
So I mean,
Did it catch on fire?
no, thank God not.
Okay.
But was this close? I mean, people here are crazy, they like this kind of extreme music, no matter it is punk, metal, I mean, even rap, even hip hop. They enjoy the music too much. That's one of the cool things that I love about Chile. Here, every music, every type of music, they have a very passionate people behind it, and of course, a big industry here. I'm talking about the
Sure.
producers. You already
Yes.
know Chargola. That
Correct.
that Chargola is a terrific person. I mean, he's thanks to him, we can see all of you guys, great band that you can never imagine to see before, like this member, for example. I mean,
Right.
you know, so now we have the opportunity to see you guys 12, sorry, two, two times.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. I mean, I have my question here. I have a few people that ask me to ask you a few things.
Sure.
So I'm going to put it as a side because right now it's not a matter massacre because a lot of people say, oh, we would like to ask a few things about massacre, but
And that's cool. I'm cool with the massacre questions, but there's no gonna be no massacre reunion. You know what I mean? Not with not yeah, that's not
yeah,
happening. So
yeah, I
yeah.
respect that. I respect that. Don't worry about that.
No, I already tried that, man.
Oh, you tried?
I tried that with that Terry Butler, yeah, and brought the original bass player Michael Borders into
Oh,
the band. Yeah, we uh, we played some shows. Maybe
oh yeah, yeah, I know
We
that.
did California Death Fest, but it wasn't meant to be, man. So I'm not gonna. There's no reason to talk about Massacre other than I have nothing to do with Massacre.
Okay, don't worry about that.
It's
So
cool.
you say that you had a few surprises for us to the next show. I don't know if you can give us a little, headlights about what to see or what to hear. Maybe the set list, maybe the show, or the next Left to Die show, September 12th. That will be a Friday. Love it. Friday concert. Love it. in Teatro Cariola?
Yeah, it's gonna just be it has to do with the music stuff that we haven't played.
Okay, okay.
So you're talking leprosy and scream bloody gore. So now all I'm going to say is in between or in before or after, there's going to be some songs that will be played that we have never played. So, and yeah, I have to leave it at that, man. This is just something really cool. There's going to be new music available, not original music, but
Okay.
new music available that you have not heard. I'll leave it at that. If that makes any sense, and you'll understand it when you go.
Yes,
You'll
yeah, yeah,
see. You
yes.
go, oh, okay, that's what he meant. Yeah, you know what I mean.
I got it. I got it. I got
You
it.
know, I'm kind, I'm
Actually,
kind, I'm kind of like diarrhea of the mouth, but I know when to shut the freaking hell up.
I know, I
Sometimes.
know. I have here the set list from last year, 15 songs. Of course, uh, Scream Bloody Glory, a few songs from the Leprosy. But I seen some song that is missing here. So I hope to see that live next September. So now a lot of people ask me to ask you, eh, what I don't know how to. Yes, I don't know if you have a situation, a funny situation, or a situation that you can remember, something that represent or have a lot of important for you with Mr. Shock back in the day. Something that you remember. I don't know. Shock was a crazy guy, or Shock always a warm guy. Something that you say, I still remember Shock in this way.
All right. Two of the funniest memories of Chuck that I remember is him getting in. We stayed in a hotel room and there
Yes.
was a baby crib, a baby's crib.
Yeah,
And he
yeah,
got
yeah.
in the baby's crib and I
Like
took
a
a picture of
cradle.
him. No, it was a crib, but he got in it. And I
Okay.
have a picture and it's online. I posted it many times. So that's one funny thing. And he's making this crazy face. And then there was a couple of times in 1987 on the Scream Bloody Gore tour. We would be in the hotel room, the four of us, because we had nobody else on the road with us, and we shut the lights off. And Chuck and I would. Chuck was the king. He would light his farts on fire. Like
Really?
he put his legs in the air with a lighter and like light a fart, and it would go. Poof. No, I swear to God, this was way before Jackass. And we would jump around on the bed. Yeah, just being dude. There was some pretty crazy shit, but it was all like nothing, anything else. It was just kids that were bored as hell. You know what I mean? I didn't smoke weed. I didn't drink. Nobody was drinking. I smoked. I was the only one that smoked cigarettes at the time.
Okay.
And there was times where Chuck and I back at his house, we would go into the bathroom and we would put on the recorder, actually at the hotel room, not the bathroom at his house. And we would like make up some bullshit language like we were having a conversation. And I really wish I could find that cassette. And yeah, it was good stuff, man. And
Do
that's
if you
honest stuff. But the baby crib for sure,
baby crib.
jumping around from bed to bed and just acting like stupid. And Bill Andrews was the king of encouragement on, hey, no, he would push us to.
To do it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
God bless Bill Andrews, man. I hope to see that guy soon. Hopefully he'll be home. All right, man. That's my Chuck stories.
So you say that back in the days you was a group of kids. I mean, actually
16.
adolescents.
16, and then when we went on tour with Leprosy, I think we were 20. Well, Scream Bloody Gore, I think we were 20, and then when we recorded
Young
Leprosy,
people.
21. Yeah, we were young kids, man. Yeah.
Really, really young kids. I mean, you ever name a beautiful concert that you or a gig that you still remember from those time?
Showbiz Pizza.
Okay.
I'm kidding. No, that was our first one. The coolest gig, the very first coolest Death gig under the Death name with Chuck, Cam, and myself was opening for Nasty Savage at Ruby's Pub in 1984.
Damn. You still have it clear on your mind. Love it.
Oh no, it was amazing. And there was just the three of us. We had no bass player.
Really?
Yeah, we had a bass player for a moment. That guy never played a show with us. I don't remember his name, but he's in that Mantis picture. I'm like, and every time I get to that, I'm like, why is that guy there? And it's not no offense to him, you know. And it's sad I don't remember his name. I'm not that good. But yeah, Nasty Savage, 1984, Ruby's Pub.
Ruby's Pub.
Yeah,
Okay.
God bless the Savage, man. They freaking hooked us up. It was good stuff.
Okay.
But the
Another
first gig
question.
was Showbiz Pizza. I swear to God. And Chuck was singing and playing guitar through his amp, a 212,
Really?
with a PA head and a Boss distortion pedal. He was singing and playing his guitar through that. No PA. Yeah, man. We did a Live Wire from Motley Crue. We did one of the Metallica tunes off the first album. It sucks I can't think about it. And then we had two originals. And it was like a teen night at a pizza place with kids. No, I swear to God. Dude, we played on a salad bar in another place.
What?
I swear to you. I mean, there was no salad there, but that's what the stage was. It was a salad bar in a restaurant with the same
salad
gear.
bar and a
A
pizza
salad
place.
bar. I swear to you. I mean, there's no proof or no pictures, but yeah, I can't make that up, man.
So I can
But
say
the best memory, like I said, Nasty Savage, 1984, Ruby's Pub.
cheer for that moment. So I can say that one of the first gigs of that was in a pizza place and a salad bar. Okay. So I have a few stories to tell when I reunite with some friends. Thank you for that, my good fella. I respect
You're
you.
welcome.
Okay, now I have another question. So
Good question.
a lot of people like to collect guitar picks and everything. So
Okay,
I don't know if you're gonna bring some merchandising, including your picks. I don't know, from Left to Die, in Rick Rozz, of course.
I'm going to be honest. No, not from me.
Okay.
Because the picks that have, I'm just going to be honest. The picks that have my name on it with the Left Eye thing, I don't use those picks. So
okay, I got it.
these are the picks that I use, and I explain this to everyone that asks me for a pick. Okay, so this is what if I can get it in the camera, because I'm
Right there.
It's a Gator grip.
A
There's
Dunlop
nothing on the
one.
back. There's
Okay.
no name.
Okay.
This is what I use. So if somebody asks me for a pick and I hand it to them and they go, "What the fuck is this?" That's what I use. If I hand you something with my name on it, I don't play with that because it's a little bit of a different size. And I'm being honest. I mean, if I have some stuff like that and people want a souvenir and I have some, dude, I'm being honest. That's what I used. Gator Grip 2.0. Come on. And that's true. That's the 2.0. That's not that trendy 2.0 thing. You know what I mean? Like Massacre or Death 2.0 or freaking all that crap. Anyway, yeah.
Well,
So
but
just
still,
being
that
honest,
belongs
man.
to you. But that's I mean, for
So
me,
if
that's
I
a
have some
souvenir.
picks, if I have some leftover stuff with my name on it and somebody wants it, I'd be like, yeah, okay, yeah. But I'm not getting any new picks made or anything like that. I've done that already. So I'd rather just like, hey, yeah, like I try to use the same pick all night. And then I'll hand it to one person. Hey, here you go. This is the pick I played with. If anybody gets anything else, that's not what I played with. If that's what they're looking for. Do you understand? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Just because my name is on it, if they want a souvenir, but those are probably going to die out because, there's no, that's just kind of like bullshit. And being kind of like a pebble star, not a rock star, because that's way beyond that. But like trying to like, anyway, I'm going to shut up about that pick stuff.
No.
So yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to be that person on the crowd so I can grab the pick. So what happened? I
That
mean,
was good.
If you have a kid, 15 years old, and he asks you Like Mr. Rick, I don't know if you can give me an advice because I would like to start a band. What would you say?
At 50 years old?
Yes, a young kid, he would like to do his first band, or he
A
want
young
to do a
kid? You said, wait, 15 or 50?
No, 15, 15, 15.
15. Okay, because I was like, oh, young kid at 50.
No, 15, 15.
Uh, I would say definitely get an education because I didn't. Um, use music as a hobby.
Okay.
Um, and get a good job. And then if you have a good job and you can like at 15, that's young. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not trying to. Anyways, I wouldn't change anything that I did because I can't. And it was pretty cool. But I had a really cool base at home with my family that allowed me to do what I was doing because I really wasn't doing anything bad. I was just hanging out with a couple other kids playing music in the garage. That's not going to happen now. That's changed, man. Getting together in a room and jamming. I mean, I could be wrong. There might be some places where, there's some families go, yeah, come on, jam out in here. Like the Schuldiner home. Like I said, that's a garage. You got 3 16-year-olds freaking jamming, making a bunch of noise. The cops never came. Nobody ever complained. But anyway, yeah, man, just if you have a talent, which, I don't have much of a talent. I just got lucky with a lot of stuff. Embrace it. But, stay in school, do your thing, embrace your stuff, whatever you do, and whatever feels right. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because
Yes.
there's some smart people out there. There's some smart kids out there. Just think about it before you jump into it, if that makes any sense.
Yes. Well, yes, because today everything is
I mean, I
different.
don't have any children, so I'm giving advice out of my stupidity.
No. I mean, of course, based on your experience, the times are different. Like you say before, maybe that's not a problem. You have
Yeah,
a
but
good
family
family.
is different. Family is huge.
Yes.
Dude,
Yes.
that's like 80%, 90%. Support.
Support. Yes.
Nothing, no push away. Hey, yeah, come on, let's go. Chuck had that and I had that.
So you was blessing of those time with your family. I got it. Yes, I know. I know.
You know what I'm
Today
saying?
everything is
No,
different. Yes.
they allow
Yes.
it to happen. They could have said, what the hell? They allow me to put Kiss posters all over my room. They didn't care. I was home playing guitar in my room, listening to the music. That's all I was doing. Or I was at Chuck's house, 10 minutes away. So, you know what I mean?
I got it.
So
I got it.
my advice is my advice, but that's all I can give because I don't have much, because it's everybody's life is different. And I realized that meeting people, I'm like, whoa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I got it. I got it. Yeah. Times are very different right now. Economy is very different right now. Right now the war is crazy. Always being crazy, but today, well, everything is being more crazy. Every place, U.S., South America, Europe. I mean, you name it. So to finish, in your own way, your own words, invite the people, the new generation, the old generations, that fans, left to die fans, to see you guys performing next September 12th. Friday, don't never forget that. Friday, Teatro Cariola, Santiago de Chile.
Well, all I have to say is Santiago Chile rocks, and I'm really looking forward. I'm sure all of us are looking forward to come back. And I thank you, all the fans, for the support. In 2026, it's pretty cool. I really appreciate it, and I believe everybody else in the band appreciates it too.
Sir, since we started this interview, I see you a guy like mm, way too honest. And I can see you like if I mean I don't know you. I mean for now, but I can see you how you are actually. I mean I can maybe see you through it. I don't know. And you seem like a very honest guy. Like what you're showing me right now is actually yourself. And I respect that and thank you for that. So, in one word, Death. I'm talking about the band. What represent to you?
One word:
Yes, any.
opportunity.
Nice, 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 sir. Thank you for your time. I mean, hope to see you. Chilean fan, looking forward to see you guys. Mr. Terry Butler, Mr. Rick Rozz, Matt Harvey, and the Venezuelan guy, Gus Rio on the drums. Yeah, yeah, I have to support my country.
No, dude, I love it.
My
It's
country
fucking great.
is a small country, you know. So yes, we have to keep it together.
No,
The
no,
metal
no. We're the SWAT
community
team.
have
It's
to be
good.
together.
Jess and
So
I are the SWAT team. It's good.
yes, and let me tell
And
you something.
everybody's cool, man.
Yeah,
It's totally cool.
I know my country have a lot of problem. Maybe you know Trump invade
I don't watch the
Venezuela.
news, but like you just said earlier, everybody has problems. And I have no problem coming to a country that has problems.
No, I mean yeah, but the problem is the economy back there. So the producers can bring the bands, and I would like to, and I love like people in Venezuela can see Left to
I see what you're
Die.
saying.
You know that will be beautiful, of course. That they have the opportunity, like in Chile. In Chile, we have every day we have a different concert, every type of music. It's a very healthy business here. I mean, I have to say, like, it's a good opportunity to live here as a metal fan that we can see X kind of band here. I just saw ACDC a month ago, for example. And I mean, for me,
Was it
was
good?
my first time seeing ACDC. So
Wow.
I'm feel, what can I say, honor to see ACDC still 26 doing what they doing right now. I mean, dude, it's ACDC. R- Rush just say the Latin American tour is gonna be January next year. So finally I can see Rush. So you have this a lot of band that is still
That's with the female drummer, correct?
yes, yes,
No,
yes.
I've seen those.
Also
She's freaking
drummer. Also
totally
drummer.
awesome.
I mean,
Awesome. I agreed.
do you know how
How was
difficult it is to play in
ACDC?
Rush? I mean, wow.
How was ACDC? Okay.
Of course, okay. The only bad thing that was more than 80,000 people, 80,
Right.
80. I mean, I was like, let's say this is the whole venue. I was like in the middle of 80,000 people. So I was trying to see something. Yes, I saw something. I saw a lot. Dude, was a freaking carnage. Here in Chile, big concerts like ACDC or even no metal bands. Like, I don't know if you saw the videos of System of a Down here. That was like a hellfire of flares, you know? So, people like flares here. So, dude, that was insane.
So
Next,
you're saying every genre of music is popular there?
yes. And that's pretty cool because that
No,
means
that's
that
fucking
people are
great.
hearing music. It's
That's it.
beautiful. It's
No,
beautiful.
the music brings people together. I agree in many, many ways. No, there's no doubt about it. Let alone the memories of songs from your life. You know what I mean? When you got into music, what certain songs mean to you. No, that's freaking great. Wow.
Yes. Yes. So I'm gonna keep those words. I'm gonna end the interview right now, Mr. Rick Ross. I love you. I hope to meet you in person. So next 12th September. I'm gonna be there. Maybe I'm gonna go to the hotel to try to you can sign my question for the interview. That would be perfect.
Dude, just message me the day before the show.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
put you on the guest list, and I get you in. And yeah, that'll be totally cool.
No worries,
Yeah,
sir.
you don't have to come. You don't have to come to the hotel and waste your time. Just come to the show. You'll have you on the guest list. Just give me just remind me.
No worries, sir. I will. I will. Thank you for that. And once
No, you're
again,
very welcome.
thank you for your opportunity. Thank you for your time. Saturday,
No, thank you for your
16
time.
hours. 16 hours, yeah. Almost half past five. Half past five, yes. So, sir, thank you. See you soon. I love you, sir.
God bless you and be well. Thank you very much.
And God bless you too.